Hello, hello. This is DWTT again, doing the same joke I always do when I'm hosting something for Gary, where I pretend I am Gary. But hello, welcome to the road trip. We'll say hello to our co-host after these important messages.
This is DWTT coming to you from the Emirates.
Hello, hello. Enough of that shit. No, it's not shit. It's actually, I couldn't make that, to be fair. I really couldn't. I wouldn't know even where to start. Well, anyway. So joining me today is, I feel a bit like Paul Daniels and you're Debbie McGee. But, you know.
Debbie McGee, tasty.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice.
True. How are you, Lord Greenwood?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Ross. Very, very good, thank you. My name is Lord Greenwood the Fifth. I'm the fifth in a line of great Lord Greenwoods. I'm the greatest, of course. And yes, we're going to have a nice show today. We've got some football on, and we'll have some people in the chat interacting with us. And we've got those usual bastards there trying to interact with us. It'll be good fun. And yes, I think we'll have a good show today.
Oh, that's right, Lord Greenwood. We've got the association football, haven't we? And
yes, we do. What? We have the association football with those bastardly low-life working-class people kicking that ball around. But it's still lovely to watch, and I'm very, very keen on seeing how they get on today. Most of them, anyway. There's some of them I just can't take at all. Really, I can't stomach them at all. But some of them are pretty good.
Well, thank you for lowering yourself to join us, Lord Greenwood.
Sometimes you have to muck in with the ordinary people, you know. I do it about once every 6 months.
Sorry. It took me 2:42 to nearly lose myself in the laughter. Anyway, so I thought we'd go into the chat. That's right, Lord Greenwood. We have something called a chat function where people...
Where all the peasants are?
Of course, Lord Greenwood.
Yes, you have to keep them somewhere. Keep them down.
Yeah. And speaking of peasants, live from Canada is the Arsenal Misfit.
Where says, brilliant chap he is. I've heard about this guy. I heard he drives large vehicles around the solemn cold plains of Canada. He does very good work, apparently.
Well, someone has to do it.
Someone has to, yes. I think he does a bit of everything, buses and lorries, and does rescue work and fire suppression work and everything you can think of, really, that has a large vehicle involved in it. Yes, very good work. Yes, very well done.
Yes, of course. Jolly good. So, but he also has made some comments which, if you put your hands over your eyes, could you guess what he's probably...
Well... There's normally two themes from what I recall from the Arsenal Misfit, or Steve, as he's colloquially known. It's normally raving and fetching about Arteta, about making mistakes and generally not liking the cut of his jib, so to speak. And it's either that or it's the PGMOL. It's these referees and their standards. You know, they're very, very poor. And I must say I agree with him on the PGMOL. It's absolutely astounding how they can get everything so wrong every bloody weekend.
And what's the other thing he usually likes to discuss?
We'll talk about a third thing, because I did mention Mikel Arteta. He normally likes to have a go at him, but there might be a third thing as well. I can't quite remember.
No. My apologies then. I just had post-traumatic stress disorder from refereeing discussions. My apologies,
right, yes,
Lord.
Of course.
That's on me. That's on me. if I'm an owner spending, God knows what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Sue both the PGML and the FA.
Got a good
But
point
we
there.
all know what team will do that if that came to that. Let's be fair. Could it be the red half of Merseyside by any chance, Lord?
Yes, I do believe it is going to be the red side that benefits from that, and there's always going to be that discussion that the bigger teams get the benefit. And they generally do. They generally do. But it's across the whole board, isn't it? It's across the whole bloody league, and it's terrible. Every weekend there is some controversy or another, and it's just absolutely reprehensible at this point in time. Reprehensible, I tell you.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. But what will surprise me is if we can go through this weekend, discard the Merseyside derby, be like, no refereeing decisions to talk about.
That I can't see that happening. These guys, they're so incompetent. They can't. The consistency is shocking. I think that's what most people are always going on about, is the lack of consistency. How the same decision is not made the same way in another game. So I can definitely understand that. But but they just make generally shocking decisions as well. Like, how that Kovacic managed to stay on the pitch last week, a couple of weekends ago now against Arsenal. God knows how. There's all things like that, really.
It's true. Just goal update. Goal at Carroll Road, Norwich, 1-0 up through Duffy. 1-0 up, Norwich against
Bloody
Leeds.
hell. Leeds are up to duff. Leeds are up to duff, aren't they?
Yes. Let's see what we have in 9 months' time. Hopefully a Premier League place, but not at this rate. Goal in the Premier League. Murphy has scored for Newcastle at home to Crystal Palace. Newcastle 1, Crystal Palace 0.
I also see that in the National League, Barnet have taken the lead 1-0 against Maidenhead.
Barnet?
Yes, Barnet 1-0 against Maidenhead. Idris Kanu, the goal scorer after 4 minutes there.
Well, he certainly paddled his way into the opposition box, didn't he?
Yes, well, you can say he fell out of water and he fell out of the canoe and found water, didn't he? Yes, he knows how to hit his target.
He certainly did. He found a target. He certainly did. Right on the button. Hello to BX Gunner.
Hello. Another peasant in the house here. He's a bit of a druggie, that one, I heard. This BX Gunner. Bit of a druggie.
He likes his inebriations, let's just say, Lord.
Yes, he loves his inebriations. He loves to get high every day on his own supply.
And speaking of Tories, let's just say hello to Stefan Heritonio Writings.
What a lovely name. That name is just absolutely astoundingly gorgeous. Stefan Heritonio Writings. What a wonderful name. He must be blue-blooded like myself. He must be.
Yes. I sensed Tory the second I met him.
Absolutely.
It just wafted off of him.
I've got my Tory uniform on today, the blues of the Tories. Yes.
But yes, hello to Stefan and BX Gunner. Spare change. Anyone? Change, got any change?
Oh no, Manchester City have scored. They're 1-0 up against Brighton. Alvarez has scored.
Who's that Alvarez fellow?
Bastard. But more importantly, in the National League again, Bromley have taken the lead 1-0 against Oxford City. My old alumni, Oxford, they're not very good at football, I'm afraid. But we're very good at corrupt nation grabbing.
That's true. The best at it, arguably.
Yes.
A number of years ago, the National Hockey League added a second ref on the ice due to too much being missed. The FA should try the same thing. What, 2 refs fucking it up?
2 referees fucking it up. That's absolutely atrocious. It's reprehensible, I tell you. Reprehensible.
Paying 2 people to mess things up when you can just pay 1 to mess things up. Fucking Labour government talk.
Quite a good idea, because they could see a lot more and catch a lot more, and they could talk to each other and agree on decisions. If there was any dispute or any doubt about a decision, they could talk to each other about that before all the whole video came into it. But
I was going to
yes,
say, the video people talk to each other and they agree on something that's wrong. So
yes, there is that problem as well. Yes,
but,
there is that problem as well.
Slag.
Yes,
slag.
you little slag, you peasant slag, you. Yes, we love it.
Absolute filth. Slags.
Yes. You have to keep these
anyway.
peasants, apart from Mr. Writings, he must be blue-blooded. He's got such a wonderfully Tory name.
Huddersfield Town 1-0 up against Queen's Park Rangers. Stoke 1-0 up against Sunderland. Sunderland obviously not enjoying the cold afternoon in Stoke. Oh no, Leeds go to Stoke in midweek. Oh, wonderful. Great stuff. Yeah, so in the world of... Did anything jump out to you over the course of the international break, Lord? Anything?
I thought England played quite well against Italy, I think, I think we actually gave them quite a good trouncing. That spag bolognese bastard bunch, we actually gave them quite a good hiding.
we certainly did, Lord.
Yes, it reminds me of the glorious victories we used to have against them back in the days of Mussolini, Yes.
Yeah. Stefan the Tory Slag says, breaking news, the Scottish FA to let Rangers have 2 refs per match, so they get twice as many penalties.
Well, you have to give them some kind of advantage, some kind of leg up, don't you? Because Celtic keep running away with that league all the time.
Yeah.
It's absolutely reprehensible, I tell you. It's reprehensible.
The NHL has both VAR and 2 refs, and it made a big difference. Yes. They've got to do something. I mean, I always found it funny how for years, let's say like they brought in the goal line technology and that failed one time and led to a relegation, in my opinion. But I find it interesting how we just assumed these errors, football would be fixed by bringing in a virtual assistant referee, and essentially that's not happened. It's just created new problems.
There's too much of an onus on human interaction.
Yes.
See? Even with the video assistance they have from all the pictures and the video, etc., they still have to make a human decision.
Yes.
And that human decision is most of the time very poor. Very poor, because they're absolute idiots, most of them.
Yeah, and it feels like a lot of those decisions are, boy, I hope Klopp doesn't get upset at me for this. So,
well, it does very often favour the bigger teams. You are correct there, but at the same time, many of the smaller teams, have had their bit as well. But most of the bigger teams do go their way. I just see Stefan there. I'm very impressed with Jolly Hockey Sticks. He knows the secret passcode at Oriel College. Then at Oxford, my old alumnus. At Oriel College on Saturday night, Jolly Hockey Sticks was the password for the basement slap and tickle party. Every Saturday, it was gorgeous. It was a gorgeous event. And the password to get in was Jolly Hockey Sticks. So he obviously knows his bit there.
He certainly does. Jack Clark has scored, so Sunderland have equalised at Stoke. Premier League goalless everywhere except St James Park and the City of Manchester Stadium. So, and you can guess who scored the goals in those games. It's exactly who you think. Well, Alvarez, but I mean the team. So, Huddersfield beating QPR, Norwich beating Leeds. Of course they are. I hate Norwich. Union Berlin are losing and Stuttgart, which makes sense because they've got Brendan Aronson in the team. 1 second. Yeah. No, they've not. They've decided he's not a first teamer either. So that didn't take long for Union Berlin to realise we swindled them.
I see Maidenhead have equalised at Barnet in the National League. Jaden Mitchell-Lawson, the 11th minute there, scored for Maidenhead.
Stefan went to Cambridge, apparently, which
You
makes sense.
Really?
Makes sense, because I've always
Really?
said...
No, he's just trying to be abrasive now. He's just trying to get on my tail wicks.
He's just trying to wind you up, isn't he?
You went to Oriel College, you did at Oxford, just like I did.
How dare you, Stefan, trying to wind up Lord Greenwood the fifth.
You do not wind up Lord Greenwood the fifth. I tell you, there will be consequences, young man.
Yeah, goal line tech works, apart from the one time they didn't and Villa survived. But generally, that is the tech that has worked the best, to be fair to it.
Yes.
But at the same time, that's one element of VAR that doesn't go wrong, as in you can visually see if that went in or not. I mean, but anyway. Colonel Ward has joined us on this Saturday afternoon with the return of Michael Jackson, black or white.
Colonel Ward, I've heard about this fella. I heard he's a ruffian from Jaywick. Absolute ruffian. Apparently he gets his food from bins. But
they let him outside, to be honest, Lord.
You can't all get everything in life, can you? You know, this if you're a lazy bastard, you don't get what was coming to you, do you?
Yeah. Give VR credit, they got every call right in the Paul Everton match. It was the ref that brought the league into shame again.
I wonder if this Steve Misfit fellow, great fellow from Canada, very nice fellow, but I think every single post of his for the past 6 months at least has had the word referee or PGMOL in it.
He must be doing some bit for charity where, like, you get £1 for every time that happens. Because I believe there's been a charitable donation to the tune of £72 million in his name. So that must explain it.
Well, absolutely.
72 is a bit much. But, yeah, corruption, of course. I went to Cambridge for shopping.
Oh, did you now?
Shopping.
Did you?
For shopping.
Went to Cambridge for shopping? You dirty slag. You don't go to Cambridge for shopping.
I'm impressed you've maintained the bit for 17 minutes. It's very good. It's very good. Will the Lord be with us for the duration of the show, do you think, Lord?
I don't know. It depends, doesn't it? It depends. I have multiple personalities in my head. It depends who comes out at what time.
I personally would quite enjoy the Lord being
well, then we can have the Lord enjoy everyone's company. I love everybody apart from Colonel Ward. He's a peasant.
Goes without saying.
Yes.
Goes without saying. But yeah, I've done the thing that was requested. Just a quick go through the scores again as
Bournemouth have taken the lead.
Yes. Solanke, the scorer.
Yes, I quite like that Solanke fella.
Is it because his name rhymes with wanky?
You're absolutely correct, Tom. You read my mind. You're so brilliant, Tom. The things I say about you are correct. You're a brilliant mind reader.
when I heard you say the things I say about you, I thought, well, this is probably going to go into an unkind direction. Which again, though, would be all things that are correct. Let's be fair. What's this one? Sorry, I will go back to that, Colonel. Lord Schlag of Jaywick. Lord Schlag. Yeah. That's very accurate. Lord Greenwood have Shanghai gone holiday. The Chinese Super League did take a break, but for the international break, but they had a massive lead. And not many games.
8-point lead with about 3 games. What was it? About 3 games to go now. So I think this weekend it could be all over. I haven't checked this weekend, Mr. Ward, but you know what it's like. You know, I can't do everything at once, can I? I can't fucking lead the country and do everything at the same time.
Our Football Manager fans out there, did anyone get the new? Because they've basically made available what they call the beta version of the game.
Yeah.
Basically, my understanding of it is they release the game early, and then people tell them what's wrong with it, and then they release it fully. Like it's like a live testing simulator.
Yeah, it's an early release, isn't it? To be able to test it with the masses, with the mass peasantry, the mass serfdom.
They basically get people to pay to do their job for them.
Yes, exactly, and it's a smart way of doing it because people are happy playing it. It's probably at about 80 or 90% of where it should be, so it's absolutely perfectly usable and enjoyable. And I think everybody has a bit of a win-win situation, isn't it? Because they can't, what's better than having a few million people test your software?
If I was to tell you, sorry, just to quickly pivot away from that, we can happily go back, but you're quite right, paying people to do their job for it, getting paid to do their job for them, brilliant, genius, actually. The sort of thing a Tory would do. Anyway, have a guess who scored the second goal at City Ground?
Is it Haaland, my Norwegian counterpart in Norway?
Well, actually, there wasn't a goal at City Ground because that's not a first. I meant to say Manchester City.
I see. I was in line with your thoughts straight away.
Yeah. It was a certain Norwegian gentleman. Yes, you're right. The goalless streak ends, and he's put out a message that does not have the word ref. So he's basically gone, fuck your cherries. But we have got the third man has arrived. Is the third man ready?
Let's see if he's ready. I have to test him.
Oh, he said he's not ready. So I'll wait till he's ready.
Okay.
You're gonna need to wave your arms and do the hacker or something when you're ready. Okay, no problem.
Has he got his hat on?
He's not got a hat on. Not got a hat on.
We can't have him on. Can't have slags without hats, can we?
While we're sat here hatless.
Well,
I repeat, hatless.
We own the show, don't we? That's the thing. We can do whatever the fuck we like.
That was far more sinister than I intended it. Gary, you think you're going to return to your own YouTube channel?
He hasn't got a chance, the poor fellow. We've taken over now.
I'm going to change your passwords. I did make a comment that Arteta didn't rate Holding because Holding had better hair than Arteta, but that's because he paid for it.
Yes, and again, you see Arteta in the comment there.
I've got it as you expect. It's very good. I did mainly ask that because you on the user about so, but yeah, thank you for that, Colonel. I probably will get it because I enjoy it. I like managing the crapper leagues and trying to enhance them.
Yes.
Haaland's goalless streak ends quite right, and then Sam dreams of people testing his software.
Yes, I love it. I've got this software. It's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I love it when people test it.
I'm surprised he didn't go for the more obvious joke of he dreams of people turning the software into hardware. Oh
yes, there is that as well. You know, you can't beat a nice bit of hardware, can you? It's lovely.
Okay, the third man is ready, which means he's eating his pot noodle or whatever it was, his cereal, because I believe it's like 10 a.m. there, something like that. Anyway, are you ready for Alonso Spencer, aka Lord D's Nuts?
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
There he is, hiding behind his banner.
What are you going to grace us with today, then, Mr. Alonso?
Well, today so far, Martin Capex has done pretty well in qualifying today, so that's really, really good sign that he has a good car.
Did his car explode?
No, not yet.
Oh, damn. I wish it exploded with him inside. That would be jolly fun.
Did you call him Martin Crapex, Alonso?
Yes, he did, because it's the right name for him. Crapex Jr.
It's not his fault. It's the pit chief. The crew chief's fault. Anyway, how you guys doing today?
I'm very good, thank you. Very good, thank you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, D's Nuts FC.
You got it.
It's a great football club.
So, Tom, do Leeds play today?
Yeah, Leeds are losing 1-0 at Norwich.
They're losing at the moment.
I'm trying to be professional and maintain my composure over it because my natural emotions are not to do that. Sorry, what were you going to say, Lord?
It's Southampton are 1-0 up now away against Hull.
Oh, that's mildly inconvenient for Leeds United.
So I'm enjoying these crisps at the moment. They're American crisps. They come from your part of the world, Mr. Nuts.
Oh, Doritos.
Doritos is this loaded pepperoni pizza flavor. They're rather gorgeous for food made by peasants.
Are they loaded? Is it like? Are they actually loaded to with pepperoni?
It's supposed to taste like it's loaded with pepperoni.
I see. It's got a seasoning. That's a bit bacon.
Yes, its seasoning is cheap. Is it cheap and cheerful, just like the peasants who made it?
That's true. That's true. The ignominy. The ignominy.
Ignominy.
Yes. Yeah, I was going to say, he's wrote it wrong, hasn't he?
He use long words, but he can't do it because he went to Cambridge, the bastard, instead of Oxford.
Exactly. Went to Cambridge, it's his occupation, and he writes the word wrong. How the audacity, young man. If you're going to insult Leeds United, get it correct, young man. Get it correct. Sorry, Alonso.
He's an illiterate author. I've never seen it before.
It would be like being a porn star that has impotency.
Yes, that would be an absolute reprehensible joke.
Exactly. Sorry, Alonso, you was about to ask something mildly sensible.
Right. So, Sam and Tom, from an outside point of view, how do you fancy our chances today?
I think you're going to win.
You know, I have a feeling that Havertz was going to start up front. I had that feeling.
Havertz? That's our word of the day! Ding, 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 ding.
Yes, the word of the day, Havertz. Yes, he wins a prize. What does he win, Mr. Ross?
He wins this 10th anniversary of the Jacksonville Jaguars being in London, playing American football games in London badge.
What an absolutely incredible prize. Oh my God.
He's so happy to have won a prize.
Absolutely beautiful. A lovely prize. Anyone would be jealous.
It's a 10. It's got the Union Jack and the Jaguar on it. Incredible.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's glorious. Look at that Union Jack. It's glorious. The Union Jack. I get a little tear in my eye every time I see a Union Jack. Oh, look,
is that mainly because we own those countries?
What that is.
And again, of course, we're dominating. That's what we do. We dominate games and then don't score. That's fucking Leeds United.
Yes, we've heard about that on Saturday night, dominating without scoring, haven't we?
I'm surprised you know about such things like that, Lord, because don't you have a success rate of 100%?
Yes, absolutely. That's what happens when you have slaves.
Okay, composure maintained. Oh, sorry, got to be professional. So Leeds dominating Norwich without much luck, of course. So now I know I've got to download the poo emoji again for tomorrow night show because
look at
that. Whenever
Brentford are 1-0 up at Burnley, well, not at Burnley, they're 1-0 up at home against Burnley.
And Sam.
Yes.
Visa with the goal.
Do you like who won yesterday? New Zealand or Argentina?
I'm gonna guess New Zealand based on the memes that I saw.
New Zealand won yesterday. They won quite clearly. I think it was 40 something to 10 or something like that. They won quite clearly yesterday. And tonight the mighty England play South Africa. And I think South Africa will probably win that one quite easily, to be honest. I don't think we've got much chance against them tonight, the mighty Springbok.
What I want to know is, where's Riddy to ask us about the Cricket World Cup?
He's probably in Liverpool, drunk bastard as usual, slithering around the sewers of Liverpool.
It makes sense. But Stefan, of all people, telling us this stream is most unprofessional.
Listen to me,
Stefan.
Mr. Writings, you slag from Suffolk.
How dare you say that? How dare you say such a thing in front of Finger?
Yes, the finger duck will come and get you, you know. The finger duck will come and give you a finger fuck.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure he is secretly the villain from Wallace and Gromit.
Yes, he definitely is.
As a duck.
He definitely is. Absolutely. Looks just like him. So, Mr. Alonso, how are you doing? Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I'm good. You know, just it's like a day of sports today. You know, Arsenal come on, and then Penn State played Ohio State, which is a big rivalry during the game, during the Arsenal game. And then I want to watch a rugby match against South Africa with England, hopefully winning. Then at night, the baseball game is on, so there'll be a hockey
a whole evening of sports ahead of you, or a whole day, sorry, because you're not evening there. You're daytime there at the moment, but yeah, you got a whole day ahead of you with sports then. That sounds very good.
Cam, would you start Tomiyasu ahead of Zinchenko today?
Tomiyasu ahead of who?
Zinchenko.
That's a good question. Good question, because Tomiyasu's got he's better defensively. He's got more stability in the way he plays. But he's not as good attacking, is he? Zinchenko, I think, gives us a lot more when we're attacking. It's a very good question because Zinchenko is a bit of a liability, isn't he, when we don't have the ball?
Yeah.
When we don't have the ball, we're a bit worried with him then in the back there. But I wouldn't mind Tomiyasu starting, to be honest with you, because he's played good recently, played well. So I wouldn't mind seeing him start. And you see Tom absolutely in full agreement there.
I am. Because he's done well.
Do you remember that pass against Newcastle that just fell on Martinelli's foot and just messed it home? That was a great pass. Great play. Remember that?
Yes, absolutely. No, I mean, today's going to be a tough game because Chelsea, they are, you know what, Chelsea, they are, I don't think they're as bad as they've been, you know, the last few months. I think they're coming a bit back into form. And I think they're going to, you know, playing at home at Stamford Bridge is always more difficult for us. I definitely think it's going to be a tough game today.
It's not the Emirates.
No, we're playing at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, wow.
Interesting development at Carroll Road. Angus Gunn has been taken off. Therefore, Norwich have subbed the goalkeeper. However, there's a fourth man. And you know what? We've got to bring him in. It's not his figure, Sam. It's a genuine surprise. It's the man from Barbados. You see,
I gotta check my audio. Hello.
Unfortunately,
Oh, look, it's one of my slaves.
Hello. What's going on?
Miss Melina, hello, welcome to the world's worst version of Saturday. You came at the exact right time to cancel Lord Sam Greenwood.
Yeah,
well, what was going on? Sorry, I couldn't hear you guys, so I missed whatever you were talking about for a little bit.
That's absolutely fine, Gary.
It's not fine.
You will never, ever need to rewind that ever. Don't ever go back 10 seconds.
I'm gonna rewind. So you might as well just tell me because I'm gonna rewind it. So you might as well just give me a quick synopsis of what I missed because I'll rewind it and then I'm gonna be upset anyway. So go on.
Well, it came off of this.
What
It
the
came out
hell
all
is going
wrong.
on?
Just
I
it came
disappeared
out
for
all
one.
wrong, just like Colonel Ward did about 30
I
years
missed
ago.
away for a couple of days, and look at this. The show goes into the ditch, and then comes out the ditch and goes right back in.
It's your fault. You coming on, it brought the worst out
Gary,
of
it's
you,
too late.
bastard.
You can't save this show. It's too far gone to be saved.
Yes.
So, Gary,
That's
how
all
is
it
your
is.
holiday? I did manage to
just-
clip up. I did manage to clip up one of the videos you sent around of yourself. So that's
Oh.
making an appearance live on Wednesday on the Full
Oh,
Nelson.
all right. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a couple of videos for my intros and outros, so there we go. No, I'm doing good. It's there's a hurricane, or it's a hurricane. It seems like a hurricane belt to the west of us over here. So it's been overcast. It's raining right now. So yeah. So
It looks
the weather's
beautiful
not
over
been.
there.
It's not been hot. It's hot, but it's not been sunny.
It looks absolutely beautiful over there, Barbados. Lovely white
Yeah.
beaches, and it just looks
Yes.
absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe we let that place go.
Look, yeah, Sam is Lord
That's the
Greenwood
first
the
words
fifth
I hear
today.
out of your mouth. Those are the first words I hear out of
Yes,
your mouth.
I'm
Great.
Lord Greenwood the Fifth. Yes. You know, it's a Tory Lord. You know, and one of the people running the country behind the scenes because someone has to.
Yeah.
And
You're the one screwing it up for everybody, huh?
Yes. Well, I would say it's glorious what we're doing. Absolutely glorious. I love seeing peasants run around breaking things. It's always good fun.
We've had 36 minutes of this, Gary. It's wonderful.
But you coming on,
what?
Gary?
You know what? If the butt model thing was any, was that kind of the same thing where it went down that direction?
Oh no, it's been far worse today.
Oh, great! I come in just in
Oh,
time.
it's what the most offensive things you can think of, and then times them by 42.
Right, wow, I don't know. Maybe that's putting it on a little bit, but close. It's a rather good estimate.
It was 36 more accurate?
Yes, about 34.2.
No problem.
So,
lovely rain.
Let me say hello to everybody. Stefan, welcome to the show. Got Stephen in the house from Canada.
I wish I was in Barbados.
There's fucking Miss Melina was in the house. Did you scare Miss Melina off? Because I did. I can only assume that it's just there's an acquired taste. And
no, we've of course we acknowledge Miss Melina.
Yes,
We're doing the thing you do when someone pops up. We say hello.
We probably scared her off already.
Did you scare her off? Is what I said.
Probably.
Alonso's here.
What's happened?
Hey, Alonso's eating on the show. What? I thought
It's never happened before. I said it's never happened before. It's completely unique.
Alonso eating on a show. The craziness that goes on when I'm away.
Alonso was telling us how Martin Krapex Jr. his car blew up.
Was he in it? Was he in it?
And he was in it.
He
was screaming.
That's fun. It's funny you say that, Gary, because that was the first thing Lord Greenwood said when Alonso brought it up. He went, "Was he in it?"
Great minds think alike. He's a boss. I'm a boss. We're the upper classes of what we do.
I'm the Lord.
He's a boss. I'm the Lord. People in management. We think alike.
I do have one request to the audience. Can people keep a lookout for any goal scorers named Jackson, please?
Oh dear. I heard about that Michael Jackson fellow.
Yes.
I heard he was rather good at music, and he had a rather good theme park.
Oh boy.
And marketing bubbles.
No.
He's a bit of a West Ham fan.
Everyone's a West Ham fan.
I guess
in Neverland.
So. This City game is disappointing.
Very much so, Gary. Very much so. Yes.
Shouldn't matter if you win all your
very
games.
much disappointment, just like Barbados was back in 1931.
Oh no.
I think can we just direct Gary to this bit of feedback from Stefan Herentonio writings, but it's also important, Gary, to note that he is a writer that is illiterate, so that take what he says with a pinch of salt. Clearly, I must vehemently complain to Gary on the despicable nature of the profanity and licentiousness of this stream. Disgraceful behaviour. But I notice the viewership has never gone down to zero since it started. So everyone's loving the action.
Is that
Also,
right?
an important question.
He abuses of himself, isn't he?
An important question from Colonel Ward. Have you found anyone you can abduct for your bobsleigh team yet?
No, I did not do that much research. I'm sorry, you should be disappointed with me. So no.
No bobsled team from Barbados.
Not this go around. But I have to come back.
Skiers.
Cross-country skiing.
You have a curling team, Gary? Do you have a curling team?
No.
When they talk about the slalom, they mean their penises.
Ice is only for drinking, man. Only for drinks. For this.
Put
a big rock on top of it and start skate. No, that's disappointing. That's nonsense. That's not Stefan. Is Stefan upset because he's not the one with the choice words? That's probably what it is.
Just like me, but he's being a bit of a nuisance today.
The man with the elegant vocabulary is concerned about the show when this is the language he loves, at least what I've seen.
Yes.
God damn it, Leeds. Stick the ball in the net. Stop putting it wide.
Yes, stick it in the net. That's what she said as well.
You should take Lord Greenwood with you. I heard he takes them by the boatload.
Oh no.
Fucking hell. Right, so, oh my God. No, I had nothing to do with this, Gary.
It's supposed to be. I disappear and you guys go crazy.
Oh,
Gary's face was like, you have everything to do with this.
Yeah, you were definitely the man with the you are the puppet master, and you're sitting there going, I don't know what they're doing. I really don't know what they're doing.
By the boatload. Well, I can't drive them there, can I?
Just helping people go to where they need to be. Anyway,
I'm just a facilitator. That's all I do. I facilitate people with their dreams.
He's going through his library. He's going through his library of words. I haven't seen him been so eloquent with every word he's brought up. Like he's like, I'm going to pick a new word for every message I put out there, something you've never heard before. So
he's got word of the day toilet paper, and he makes all his staff a different one. Tell him the word.
Well, he has to make some use of that sitting at home all day trying to write books.
Oh man, this was such a great idea. Doing the show.
What was a great idea?
Doing the show an hour early.
I tell you what wasn't a great idea, Gary.
I didn't get a warning from HR. We have a meeting on Monday. Sorry.
I tell you what wasn't a great idea, and I was giving Barbados back. We should never have done that.
Yes, we definitely have a meeting on Monday.
My lexicon of BS. Do you go through a Rolodex when you want to find a new word by any chance? Rolodex.
A Rolodex.
Where
no, but I go down the local roller disco. I love it. On a Saturday evening, I go down the roller disco. I just get all the peasants to piss off, and then I just go in there by myself and I just roll around and listen to some Suede from 1985. Gary, that smirk on your face, I know you love it, you slag.
Goal in the Premier League. League. Newcastle, right? 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. 2-0 up.
Norwich 2-0 up now as well, Tom. What do you think of that?
Wait, what?
Norwich are 2-0 up now as well. What do you think of that, Tom? Mr. Ross?
I think it's bullshit. I fucking hate it. God damn it.
Newcastle 2-0 up now as well.
They're just showing the Newcastle goal
Basically,
here.
Bloody
yeah,
two
Norwich, two shots on target, 2 goals. Dr. Leeds, because Norwich were under pressure going into today, you know, because there was a lot of discontent at Norwich after their last game. But Dr. Leeds have turned up in East Anglia today. Dr. Leeds. Norwich struggling to score goals, struggling to put points on the board.
I see
upsetting
that
your fans.
I see that Stefan's second team in Scotland, Stirling Albion, have scored. They're now 1-1 against Falkirk in the Scottish League 1.
Yes.
Why do we have to listen to you, Mr. Tom, when we can just do this?
Because the actual joke itself is just sick. Because it's just a
You're like listening to it going, this is not, as Mr. Tom would say, this is not PG.
No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it because it's just basically a sick story. That's all it is. But it's the way it's told. I think that's where it's all like the comedy is. Anywho,
Yeah, had an emergency.
Southampton have been shit. Tom, what happened? Southampton have been shit so far, haven't they? What happened there?
Well, I can explain this. Basically, Dr. Leeds turned up because have you not been playing well? Unable to defend, finding woes in front of goal, Dr. Leeds are going to turn up and cure all the ails you. And we're going to make you nice and happy and give you your points and your goals. We didn't give you a clean sheet.
Annoying.
I mean, we're still Leeds.
Leeds. Is that Dr. Leeds?
Dr. Leeds. Dr. Leeds.
Dr. Leeds, yes.
Dr. Leeds.
Dr. Leeds have turned up. Dr. Leeds.
He's an amazing brain surgeon, I heard.
I hate Norwich.
Oh look, Alonso's put on a what is that? Is that a yellow zebra?
One thing you can say for certain, Alonso's not going to get run over today.
Are you going to do some moonlighting?
Oh, Newcastle just scored again, so everybody's scoring today. I can do a nice 3-0 win today.
3-0. 3-0.
Marking some highways.
Did you hear genuinely notice? Did you notice that Newcastle have signed a lucrative sponsorship with a Saudi Arabian airline? the shock and surprise that entered my mind when I discovered this, and the football authorities are going to try and tell me that they've not sponsored themselves to the tune of a lot of an amount of money where they can mysteriously pass financial fair play.
They're so corrupt, they actually make the Tory party look brilliant.
Colonel Ward with more suggestions.
I should block Colonel Ward. I'm not sure where this comment is going.
I think this show probably needs to be moderated. I think we'd all behave in the chat if we had Gary and the reincarnation of Rolf in the chat threatening to touch us all. That's certainly not PG. That's certainly not PG. But I suspect you knew both those individuals, Lord Greenwood.
Those were some of his top. Those are his top.
Donors,
sponsors.
Yep.
You know? When you look down the money, you follow the money. It gets a little glittery.
I'm not going to name the individual, but one of those individuals did ask Lord Greenwood if he wanted to be in his gang.
Yes, very much so. I wanted to be part of the Gary Glitterati.
And then we'll get Jimmy Savile to mod the chat.
Oh,
Who was it who called him Jimmy Savile?
What's disappointing is we only have football for another 3 weeks, and then we're back again. No football. I can only imagine this is just going to go downhill. Yeah.
Well, it's half time now, everybody.
Okay,
Halftime
is
where?
it time for me to do? Is it time for me to do my official halftime roundup?
Yeah, do your
Halftime
halftime roundup, Mr. Ross, and then afterwards
Okay.
we can laugh at you.
Okay. So Bournemouth currently leading 1-0 at home to Wolves with a goal from Dominic Solanke, which rhymes with wanky, and Johan Visa has given Brentford the lead at half-time against Burnley. Brentford 1, Burnley 0. Goals from Alvarez and the Norwegian fella Haaland, who I suspect he's going to go on to be a good footballer, as put Man City 2-0 up against Brighton. Newcastle, goals from Murphy, Gordon and Longstaff. I'm assuming it's the ginger Longstaff. I'm not sure. As put them 3-0 up against Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson sitting there.
Did you guys hear that?
Can't I again?
Can't hear that. It is.
No.
It is coming down really, really hard right now.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard the thunder.
That's what he said.
What?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch my words. Oh yeah. I've been away for too long.
And Nottingham Forest and Luton Town goalless. I repeat, goalless. In the Sky Bet Championship, earlier on in the day, Preston and Millwall fought out 1-1 draw. Blackburn and Cardiff are currently 0-0. Bristol City 1-0 up against Coventry City with a goal from Rob Dickey. I repeat, Rob Dickey has scored. Huddersfield Town are 2-1 up against Queen's Park Rangers. Goals from Harrat and Rodoni, and Clark Salter has scored in response for Queen's Park Rangers. Hull City and Southampton 1-1. Dilat, the son of Rory, has scored, equalising after Smallbone scored for Southampton. Smallbone, I repeat, Smallbone has scored for Southampton. Middlesbrough and Birmingham 0-0. Tom Brady and Wayne Rooney linking up for a 0-0. And Norwich City have cheated their way to a 2-0 half-time lead. I'm assuming they've cheated because there's no way you could tell me Leeds having 9 shots on goal, Norwich having 2, and I think it's 3 now, but they've scored both goals. Like that's just not cricket, Lord. Anyway, Stoke City and Sunderland tied at 1-1 currently at half-time. Leicester have equalised just before half-time. Vestergaard equalised. And former Leeds player Leeds loanee Matt Ryan scored for Swansea, whose mum doesn't like Leeds because we didn't cheer him. That's true. It's a true story. It's a true story. But we may have sent her some certain things on social media that don't attack Leeds fans when they can find you on Facebook and Twitter. Anyway, Watford, Sheffield Wednesday 0-0, and West Brom and Spencer's Plymouth Argyle 0-0. Colonel Ward says there's no Arsenal on, and I can't talk about football. Well, you can. You're just not very good at it. As in, usually come out nonsense, isn't it?
Hey Gary, is your shirt authentic or is it replica?
And then
Welling are
losing as well. This is the worst weekend ever.
I don't know. I don't think it's authentic. But I'm not spending $100 and $200 $200 on a top. Let's say that.
So whenever I got mine, I was able to make payments on it. I think it was like bi-weekly payments.
I've always liked stuff.
I was like $36. It's not bad.
I get that. I mean, I think it looks fine to me. I don't know how fake it is or what stands out that says it's fake, but it says Emirates on the front, and so yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I don't remember. It arrived just before I took off on my flight, so I said I'm going to put one on this weekend when we play. So I haven't had any luck with anything Arsenal, so I don't think anything has been tainted with a loss.
So we have a Martin Trish. We have a Martin Trish update. He won the poll. So
what?
Martin Trish Jr. won the poll. So he starts first tomorrow.
Who?
Martin Trish Jr.
Who's that?
He's a NASCAR driver.
Oh,
Yeah, he won the pole, so
He's your NASCAR driver.
my favorite, rather.
I thought
So
you, I
Martin,
thought you owned a NASCAR driver.
oh God. So Martin Truex Jr. Won the pole, so that's good for him because he hasn't had the greatest of playoffs.
How is Martin Crapex Jr. on pole position?
Yeah, he won.
Did
is
everyone
there
else
nobody
crash
else?
and
Is it?
die?
I know. Is there nobody else in the race? What's going on?
No, that means a pole means that they have the practice and they have qualifying for the pole. And
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace finished second. It's pretty cool, man. I'm happy for him.
Mr. Greenwood, I got some information for you. You might find interesting. Shanghai Port FC lost 2-1 yesterday.
I just looked myself, and I'm absolutely devastated. I'm contemplating selling some of my peasants to Bulgaria.
To Bulgaria.
Yes, the market there is very good at the moment for slaves.
You could, you could give them the Wombles.
Yeah, some of the Wombles, definitely.
Anyway. Yeah, so it's half time in the football, and this is the time of the show where there's not really much to talk about. So I think we should all just sit in silence for the next 4 minutes and contemplate our life choices.
I've already.
I'm going to
I don't know why I decided to add 2 friends to my my show, and I'm contemplating that every second I've been on this show today. Yeah, I'm just.
You know, we are the greatest panel in the history of panels.
This is a road trip, you know. We're off road at the moment. We're on a fucking beach buggy.
No, we are not anywhere. I can't see a road in sight.
No, we're out in the forest, we're out in the jungle now. We're out in the Barbados jungle looking for fucking fruit.
Colonel Ward's to know if Gary could say a prayer for you.
Colonel Ward, can you say a prayer? Gary, can you say a prayer?
That's a bit racial, Colonel, because just because of Gary's skin color doesn't mean he's a preacher.
Can you say it's a bit random, isn't it? Can you say a prayer?
He works in the science sector. So
very random.
I'm angry on your behalf, Gary. You can maintain your calm. I'm angry on your behalf.
This Colonel Ward peasant is a bit. This Colonel Ward peasant is a bit of a nuisance today, isn't he?
Yes, and the smell.
I might just have to call someone and get him to. Yes, I might have to call someone and make sure his taxes are very, very, very extensively audited.
He does do good Football Manager content, though. I'll let him off.
Colonel Ward, do not listen to Mr. Tom, Colonel Ward. You're gonna go. Don't listen to him. It's nonsense. It's on top of nonsense.
Of course, it's nonsense. I'm not remotely offended. Actually, that's a lie. I'm 100%. Just
don't listen to him.
Assumption on behalf of Kurt.
Everybody's going
after there's a split on the subject.
He's absolutely reprehensible today. This
even more nonsense.
Absolutely beyond all reproach.
They all got the Mr. Tom. It's somebody.
I can tell you the true villain of today is
terrible,
and it's not even a Norwich player. Anyone can actually make sense that Alonso's wearing a bit of yellow because Alonso's the biggest villain of the day because he's going to have me watching 1993 WCW later on. Which I can appreciate you two won't know why I find that a punishment.
And you know what? The rest of the world does not care. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, I was just thinking it.
Are you talking about your gay super sports again?
I'm gay super sports. Gay super sports. Oh, that's brilliant. Yes.
Are you talking about grown men frolicking around in bathing oils?
Oh, Sam, you're gonna like this, first of all, because it has England's own Danny Boy Smith is in it, so I think you'll have fun.
Danny Boy Smith, all right. I know that name.
Who's that?
British Bulldog, Nimrod.
Oh, the British Bulldog. Oh, I think I remember him from back in the day.
Because he went from WWF to WCW back to WWF. Back
I
to
think I
WWF.
had him.
WCW,
So back,
then back to
so back in the
WWF.
days, Mr. Tom, back in the day, so back in the 80s, was
Yes,
it
sir.
called WWF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it called something else?
Yeah.
It was.
No,
Okay.
it's called WWF. The reason it changed to WWE in 2002, I swear this is true. I swear it's true. What I'm about to tell you sounds ridiculous, but it's true. They tried to pass it off as, oh, we're moving with the times. It's like, no, you ain't. The reason you're changing the name of the company is because you got sued by the World Wildlife Fund because you signed an agreement with them in the 80s to say that you would not use the branding of the logo WWF in England. But you went, fuck those pandas, and you did it anyway. And then they sued you for it, and they beat you. And basically, it's famous because they're basically the World Wildlife Fund is basically the only entity that's ever beat them in court. Wrestlers try to sue them all the time and never win, but the pandas fuck them up.
Yes. Good
And
job.
they had to
the
change it.
Pandas.
They had to change it. Oh, we're gonna get the F out. It's like,
Good
yeah, because
job
of the
to
pandas.
Pandas, yes, beautiful creatures. But that British Bulldog fellow, yes, I remember him. I think he did some. Electrical work at one of my castles in 1991.
No, that was a Dynamite Kid, Sam.
You sure?
That's the most uncertain I've ever heard. That was the Lord saying, "Are you sure?" In the way of, I don't know who you just said.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's amazing.
Anyone who's a peasant, I just don't know who they are, and I don't want to know who they are.
Why do you know the names of the help?
They just live under the floorboards and do what I want them to do.
But I'll still take it. I'll say this. Tonight is the 60th episode of the show, and I still maintain, and I'm going to say this in 40 episodes' time, my greatest victory in the history of the Full Nelson podcast. The one thing I never thought would happen, but did, was the time Sam Greenwood put in the comments, yeah, sorry, Lord, someone shares your name, put in the comments, that Jimmy Uso is a right aggressive fucker, to which I thought, oh, hang on a minute, he's just named someone correctly.
Yes.
Like, he knows who we're talking about. It was brilliant. I was like,
Yes.
yes. And then Sam, you could tell in his tone in the comments, was like, oh fuck, I've just remembered something that
Yes.
I told.
I've been brainwashed. By this slack
They
foolery.
got you. You got to Mr.
But I
Tom.
think, I'd just like to obviously bring attention to, on more somber note. Bobby Charlton has passed away. Bobby Charlton.
What a legend. What a legend.
Yeah.
Absolute legend.
Most famous for being the brother of the record appearance holder for Leeds United, Jack Charlton.
Oh, they just put that up on the screen here.
Some are going to say he's famous for being in the team that won the World Cup and things like that, but really it's because he came out of the same woman that birthed Jack. Too far?
I once held the World Cup. I put some champagne in it. It was lovely.
Did you put some champagne in it, or did your help put some champagne in it for you?
Oh, of course, I never touch a bottle, do I?
This is great. Okay, but seriously, of course, rest in peace to the Charlton family.
Yes. Very much so. Very much so.
Sandcastles
And
in Jaywick.
Yes, you wish they were, don't you, Mr. Writings, you slag.
So, while we've got Gary here, DWTT, live from the island, calling it the island. I mean, have some respect for Barbados. I mean,
It was my family's second home in the 1930s.
What, the island?
Barbados, yes.
So Gary, have you how does it feel being a guest on the road trip?
Are you enjoying it, Gary? Look, you got a little smirk on your
I
face there.
can't wait for
the.
I can't wait for the host to return, so maybe we can clean up this mess for the last 2 weekends. But,
we can give him a mess to clean up.
Don't pretend you're not enjoying it, Gary, you little slut.
Yeah, even Stefan is like, you slag.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the film The Exorcist, when she was possessed by a demon, she was going, Gary, you slag.
Let's we go around 360.
Shouldn't laugh at my own jokes, but there's more the fault of it.
They're pretty good, Mr. Ross. They're pretty good.
Yeah, no, because I've seen someone before go, I'm not about me, about themselves, going, I'm a funny and bubbly person. I was like, well, for a start, you can't call yourself bubbly. like that's not for you to bestow on yourself. And secondly, you're not a fat woman. You're a male. Like, bubbly is usually given to overweight women that are smiling or something. Like, not mocking anyone. I'm just saying. And it's like, but you're not that. But you've called yourself, like, sort it out. Anyway. And that was before I even got on to him thinking he was funny. I was like, you're not? No. Anyway. But
I once knew a fat woman named Charlene, but I had immediately executed for being too overweight.
Gary's shaking his head. He's like, I don't like this.
This is.
Yeah. Can you take us through the details of the execution?
Harry, you've been through airports with low cost airlines, right?
They called him Barry.
Barry, he's a peasant. I don't care. I'll call him Larry. Larry, have you been through airports where you have the low cost airlines, and I never use low cost airlines. I just looking at things when I'm going past. But
you've heard about them.
You see, you have like they have these like tools where they measure the size of the bag you can take on with you, and if it doesn't fit in there, you have to check it in and pay for it. You know what I'm talking about, Larry?
Yes. No.
Yes.
I don't know.
I have one of those for my female slaves, where they have to fit a certain size, or else they don't get to be part of my harem.
Okay. On that note, we're coming out of half time. Wolves have equalised. Matthias Cunha has scored for Wolves.
No.
And Chris Wood. Yeah, Chris Wood still plays football. He has scored for Nottingham Forest at home to Luton.
Chris Wood, bloody hell!
Yeah, that guy scored off of a who is it from Arsenal who's trying to clear the ball and kicked it off his hip? Marta. Who was it? No, it wasn't Megaless. It was before that.
Matt Turner.
No, one of our terrible center backs. Come on.
Oh, we're talking about Mustafi.
no.
Who?
Was it Mustafi or was it
Mustafi, yeah. He tried to clear the ball and kicked it right off Chris Wood's shin or hip.
Mustafi, what a clown he was.
So he was not one of your peasants, huh, Sam?
I can't believe he won the fucking World Cup.
Yeah, so
does Brighton suck, or is it just the City effect?
Well, they are playing the team that are going to be world champions in the next 2 months. Because they are going to be going out to, where is it, Japan or wherever, to play the World Club Championship, aren't they?
Oh, is that right?
Man City.
When is that? When do they do that?
It's usually around Christmas, isn't it? Or just before.
Right.
I mean, I know it's presumptuous of me to assume they're going to win it, but let's be fair.
Well, it is normally the European side that wins it, isn't it?
the tournament is supposedly going to take. Oh, sorry. It's in Saudi Arabia. Imagine my shock. They're going to be playing between 12th and 22nd of December. So, actually, that's a lie. Man City enter the tournament on the 19th of December, and then they'll play the final on the 22nd of December. And you might be saying, that's a bit unfair of you to presume they're definitely making the final. Well, they're going to be playing the winner of Club Leon of Mexico or Ura Red Diamonds of Japan. So, yeah.
Not good teams, is that what we're trying to say?
With respect to those two teams, I'm pretty certain they don't have any player that would match the value of a player in the starting 11 of Manchester City. Actually, that's a really poor example for me. I just think they're going to beat whichever one, because let's face it, it's Manchester City. Man, I'll still maintain though that Pep's greatest, as we discussed last week, on my opinion that Pep is not an elite manager. Which let's not get into it. Let's just say the one thing he's done that I think is elite was when he said that Onana was the best goalkeeper in the best player in the Champions League final, because then it made Man United go out and buy him.
Yeah, she was rather sneaky there, wasn't he? Rather sneaky.
He's like,
I believe,
suckers.
Yeah, exactly. I believe, I'm sure Lord Greenwood will appreciate this analogy, but I believe they call it 4D chess.
Yes. Exactly. Beautiful strategy there by Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. I remember when he had hair and he played football.
Yes, I remember him as a young little nipper, running around, nipping everyone's heels.
Was that before he failed the drug test?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, not surprised. So, Alonso, I must admit I'm kind of angry at him because I know he's got me watching 1990s early 90s WCW later on. So I'm finding it hard to not just berate him. No, I'm only joking. But it's got me watching the Shockmaster later on. Like, it's like he hates me. Why'd you hate me, Alonso? Why'd you hate me?
I was watching WCW Saturday night, and the Shockmaster was fighting wrestling some kind of jabber of the day kind of guy. Took him out like in 10 seconds, and he tried to drop kick the Shockmaster like 3 times. the third time he just fell down, just like, hey, bro.
In all seriousness, I expect it to be fun. I'm just busting your balls. The balls.
So, Tom, what was the question?
Brighton player just stepped on Doku's leg, so.
Yeah,
I had no question. I was just leading into busting your balls about 1993 WCW.
Nobody cares about that crap. Tell him whatever your name is, Lord
Greenwood the Fifth, Gary. Come on now.
What's Larry on about now?
I don't recognize that Lord guy. It's crap.
I don't recognise Lord Greenwood.
Lord, whatever
What
your
don't
name.
recognise Lord Greenwood the Fifth? What are you banging on about?
I don't see you.
You don't see me. What? I'm a big fat bastard.
You're not that. There's a lot of stuff in there, but you're not.
Hey, Lord Greenwood V. So, what are you drinking?
Well, that's for me.
You know what? I don't really. No, I don't want to know. No, Lonzo, don't ask those silly
Lord
questions.
Vimto.
We really don't want to know the answer.
Well, let me put it this way.
No.
It was made by peasants.
Exactly. I don't want to know.
It's made by peasants. Did they step on each grape individually?
Yes. I had 100,000 peasants step on 100,000 grapes. Each individual grape squirted individually into an individual glass. And all that together was mixed into a great huge barrel. And in that barrel were the tears of my enemies.
I knew it was going to turn. I knew it was going to turn in an instant. It was going to go from tasteless to, well, he really hates people.
And then,
anyway,
No. See, this is where
taps out from the barrel. And this is what I have here, this glorious juice here, which is an absolute amazing concoction of gloriousness and victory.
I hope you return next week, Lord Greenwood.
Larry loves it. Look at him, the slut. Look at him.
I am trying to enjoy you, Lord, whatever it is.
I'm going to
Lord,
get blamed
big
for this,
fat
Lord Greenwood.
bastard. Is that what you called yourself?
I said, Lord Greenwood.
Is that what it is?
Lord, big fat bastard.
No, you
I
said you
saw
couldn't
you.
see me.
I
I
saw
said you
you
should
on,
be able to see me. I'm a fat
I saw you on
bastard.
X-Men. Big fat bastard. The Scottish guy, right?
That's not
That's
X-Men.
Austin
That's
Powers. Austin
Oh, it was
Powers.
Austin Powers. There you go. I get them all mixed up. You know, there's always a big fat
Yes.
bastard in
No, it's
all
not
of
easy.
these movies.
It's not easy being a peasant, I know.
Not a good day at the office for Leeds thus far. Not a good day. Not a good day at
Oh
all.
my god.
No more goals to speak of in the red card though. Former Leeds United player Lewis Cook been sent off for Bournemouth. They need to stop buying our players.
That's a terrible, terrible development.
Straight red as well. So something
really?
must have happened.
Was it really, Mr. Ross?
Yeah, but also Tyler Adams out until February. Now we've discovered. I can't help but feel like we've
How long did he
had
come
Bournemouth
back
over
for?
a barrel. He wasn't back at all.
Oh, okay.
He was back in.
Right.
No, sorry, tell a lie. He played one game for Bournemouth in the Carabao Cup, and then he's injured again.
What is he injured?
That'd be
What is it?
that,
The same
that'd
thing?
be 23 million, please, Bournemouth.
What did he injure? Is it the same thing that he injured with you guys?
I think so, but he's injured his brain if he thinks that going to Bournemouth was better than staying at Leeds.
Yeah, I don't. What's crazy is, I would have taken him at Arsenal, so
Is he really, Gary?
I would have taken him at Arsenal. Why am I drinking rum in the morning? You're on vacation. Why am I not drinking rum? Oh, this is how you gotta hydrate. Do you not understand how this thing works? Don't you guys hydrate first and then go crazy?
Now, some people just go crazy.
Actually, yes.
You hydrate first, and then you can go crazy with whatever you want.
Yeah,
And since you know what, since it's raining all day today, looks like I'll be home just watching football. So
Here we go. Ipswich. Sorry, Stefan, I'm bringing up something that happened in 1982. Or I believe Bournemouth let Leicester win a game, which then meant they got promoted at Ipswich's expense. I believe that's what happened. Could be wrong.
Reprehensible behaviour.
So what was you going to say, Alonso?
Hey, Gary, are you going to watch Florida Gators today?
well, maybe if I can. If I can, yeah. Forget who they're playing now.
You know, Penn State play Ohio State during an Arsenal game, which kind of sucks.
Oh, so you're gonna watch Arsenal then, right? You're gonna miss the Penn State game.
So I'm gonna probably put the Arsenal game on TV and put the Penn State game on the laptop.
So you're going to miss the Penn State game, right?
Sure, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It's breakfast time for me, so I'm gonna have to step away. If you're still here, I'll be back.
Enjoy your breakfast, Gary.
See you, Gary.
All right.
Enjoy it very much.
Take
See you
care.
guys in a bit.
Take care, guest. Take care.
Bye, Larry.
I noticed he's still made it though, so he can hear what we're saying.
Sam,
He loves it.
do you still watch hockey there in England? Are you able to watch it?
Huh?
Are you able to watch hockey over there in England?
Yeah, well, no, actually not. We don't have we
Let's
don't
go
have
through
any
the
of our.
NHL pass, right?
You have to do it online via the NHL pass from the
Okay.
internet. Yes, unfortunately, we don't have any television channels showing it. Unfortunately, because my Blackhawks are doing quite well now with some of their new acquisitions.
So they had that. They got the number one pick in the draft, right? And they got that
Yeah,
kid.
Bernard, he is fucking amazing.
Did he really?
Huh?
Is that good?
He's incredible, absolutely incredible. He's a game changer.
Sam, are you able to get So do you guys know how it works? Getting like USA or the ES. So here in the States, we have ESPN Plus, right? And I pay for it, right? And I get all the hockey games they have. Are you guys able to get ESPN Plus over there in England?
Kid, what did you say?
ESPN Plus.
No, we don't have ESPN over here. No. We have our own sports channels. We have Sky and we have this TNT.
Oh,
yes.
Stefan says, "Oh, everyone says, oh, lovely little." You won't find a Leeds fan saying, "Oh, lovely little Bournemouth." They are not little at all. They have a lot of money, and they've basically bought their way into the Premier League. They bought their way back into the Premier League. They have like a 10,000 seat, it's 11,000 seat stadium, which I don't even know if they fill it Premier League games. They're just, no. Don't get me wrong, I know football's a merit thing where basically if you get the points, you deserve to be where you are, but fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck Bournemouth. Fuck Bournemouth, although I will get points on the upset pick game if they did score. But fuck Bournemouth. Anyway, did Lord Greenwood have a hand in helping with Willy Wonka in moving the Oompa Loompas to the factory to be slaves in unearthed experiments?
I was a consultant in that. Yes, I consulted very much on that program. Yes, it was called the Oompa Loompa program. And yes, I was. My expertise came in handy there. They didn't know how to pack them all into small enough boxes, but I managed to help them with that.
I can't speak to the doping accusations though, so I don't. Is that a thing? Were Bournemouth accused of doping players?
Cheesy plus accusers. I don't know. I haven't heard of that. That's something that's escaped my attention, I'm afraid.
When was that? 1967?
It was back when Mr. Writings was sexually active.
Oh, so it happened in 1867?
Yes, correct. Yes.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose 1867 was a better time to be a Tory.
Beautiful time, glorious days, absolutely glorious. Peasants just did exactly what you asked them to do. No ramifications.
When you say you heard rumours, do you mean rumours you started because you don't like Bournemouth?
Well, with this Mr. Writings fellow, he's a creative fellow, isn't he? He creates, pornography and God knows what other kinds of
creates bullshit, clearly.
He loves creating all these conspiracy theories and just creating stuff in that brain of his.
Good morning, Spencer.
Bit of a conjurer, isn't he? A bit of a conjurer.
Yes.
Yes, Bronco fellow. I heard about him. Apparently he's a spectacular coal miner. But he suffers
Lord Greenwood.
He has a
Lord
black
Greenwood,
lung.
tell us more about Spencer from the perspective of Lord Greenwood.
Yes, this Bronco fellow, Spencer, whatever his name is, I don't care with peasant names. I call him left flank number 3. and basically he's got some black lung issues. And yes, I started this new charity called Black Lungs Matter, and
Fucking hell.
we're collecting money at the moment for it. And yes, hopefully we can help Spencer get a blue lung instead.
Did you have problems with collecting money for your charity based on its similarity to something else?
Well, I couldn't. Yes, there were certain parts of the internet I couldn't traverse, but apart from that, it was quite nifty. I used some of the money to get some new peasants.
Well, I would like to obviously welcome Russ Morgan. So, Russell, will you be joining us this evening? Will you be joining us this evening for our soiree into WCW?
That's Russ Morgan III from Slough.
More importantly than anything,
Russ
though.
Morgan III from Slough. I've heard about this fellow. Apparently, he goes dogging every evening at 9 o'clock.
Can you tell us more what dogging is, Lord Greenwood? Sorry,
Yes,
Lord Greenwood.
absolutely. So for the untrained, dogging is where you go to some predetermined, pre-arranged, normally like a car park or a park or somewhere that's a bit secluded. But some other people know about this arrangement as well, and you basically have sex in public with strangers.
Goal at Carroll Road, and it's gone to the away team. Shane Duffy on
Leeds
goal.
United have scored, and it's Mr. Duffy again, so Leeds can't even score their own fucking goals.
Yeah, but we forced it, baby. We forced it. Leeds.
But
Is this correct, Russ, chap?
Abdallah Dipo Sima has scored for Rangers. What a glorious name.
What's the score in that game?
Come on, Leeds. There's still time to get something. Come on, you fuckers. You white-shirted fuckers. Come on. Probably wearing a white shirt because we're at Norwich. Anyway, Stefan has called someone start properly. It's going to say the silver-tongued charlatan, to which Stefan, unsurprisingly, said the brown-tongued charlatan, because that's what it would be afterwards. Eating the arse.
3-0 up against Hibernian. Abdallah Dipo Sima. What a name. Wow.
Come on, punish Norwich. Scare them, punish them. Fuckers. Come on. Anyway.
Shane Duffy's had a good day, hasn't he? He's scored an own goal and a goal.
He got booked as well.
Wow. What a player.
He had a busy afternoon, old Duffy. Stefan wants Leeds to score.
Brentford 2-0 up now.
Goal at the community stadium. Brian Embremo and Kinder released a delicious chocolate, allegedly, named after him.
Woking. Akinola from Woking has been sent off.
I thought he would be treading a fine line today with his latest conduct. Leicester have gone 2-1 up at Swansea with a goal from Fatawu. Yep, that's a real thing. Plymouth and West Brom still goalless. Watford, Sheffield Wednesday still goalless. Stoke have gone 2-1 up with a goal from McNally against Sunderland. I've just got a notification that in 30 minutes, Mr. Arsenal will be going live for a live watch-along. Or with, I believe, Chelsea are playing Arsenal this afternoon, I believe. I can't see any more goals in the Championship at the moment. Come on, Leeds. Get another one. Get another one, then get another one. I'm not being greedy. I just want to win, damn it. I want to win. Anyway. Newcastle have got a fourth goal at St James's Park. You might be seeing a meme on tomorrow's league show about Crystal Palace called Stop, Stop. They're already dead. Callum Wilson. He's a nifty little scorer, isn't he, Wilson?
He's a lovely little player. Gorgeous.
Also, Getafe 1-1 with Real Betis.
Yes.
Real Sociedad beat Mallorca 1-0 in the early game in Spain. Napoli beat
Spain.
Verona.
I absolutely love Spain, full of peasants and paella.
Paris Saint-Germain have gone 2-0 up against Strasbourg. The first goal was from a fella named Killian.
Hey, Wrexham just scored away. Wrexham 1-0 up at Bradford.
What? 1-0 up at Bradford?
Yeah.
Big budget Rex. Paul Mullin has scored. Imagine my shock. Imagine my shock. Rangers now 3-0 up against Hibernian. Ross County vs St Mirren postponed. Stefan Antonio writings like seeing certain teams lose. And Alonso's disappeared. Probably to get food, no doubt.
That Mr. Writing is a bit of a spiteful fellow, isn't he?
He certainly is. It certainly is. My favourite part of his spite is when he will then try and chastise me on my spite when I've got a lot of it to a lot of teams. In fact, it would be easier to name the teams that I like than the teams that I do not. But this is a more important question. What's the worst thing Lord Greenwood has done?
You don't possibly think I can say that on television, do you?
But he will tell you if you direct message him. Incredible stuff.
But I can tell you, it involves 3 Brazilian dwarfs, a chipmunk,
No, it's not.
and a Siberian husky.
Sorry, 3 Brazilian dwarves, a chipmunk,
Brazilian
and
dwarves.
Siberian husky.
3 Brazilian dwarves, a chipmunk, and a Siberian husky. But I can't tell you anymore.
No. But I feel I've got an idea. So we're 90 minutes into the road trip, and yeah, exactly. He's getting so excited that he can't even write. He can't even write Gmail correctly because he's so excited about the prospect to write Gmail.
Well, he was only writing with one hand, wasn't he? Because his other hand was on his cock.
It's true. Well, I can guess that it's true. But in all seriousness, okay, I don't know if I forgot to tell you, last week, the food that I described that I was going to have is what I had. And it was delicious.
Was it lovely? Did you enjoy it?
I did. I enjoyed it so much that I only briefly considered taking a photo and showing you all, but then I realised, no, I'd actually prefer to just eat it.
Yes, much better.
Type in without glasses.
Oh, so that's the euphemism now, is it?
Yes, glasses. I didn't know you called that glasses, but okay. Mr. Greenwood, while
Yes.
rude of me, I'm sorry, Lord Greenwood. Of course.
Yes, get it right, you peasant.
Yeah, no, you're quite right to chastise me. You iterated to me earlier. You had a question.
Oh, should we launch that now, shall we? Yes, yeah, absolutely. Why not? So everybody in the chat and everybody watching, well, it's going to be the people in the chat, I suppose, who take part. But if you're watching and you're not in the chat, get in the chat and take part. So we're going to have a lovely, beautiful, glorious, absolutely mind-bending, tickling geography question. And this question is rather glorious because it'll make you think very much. And that's perfectly viable on a Saturday late afternoon. So this question, again, this is geography. So excuses for anyone, excuse me, for anyone who wanted football or sports or something along the lines of that. No. Today we're going with geography. So which country in the world is both, well, not both, it's actually, I've just listened to this question. It's rather amazing, actually. Which country in the world is further south, further east, and further west of Iceland? I love that question. It's a beautiful question. Which country in the world is further north, further south, further east, and further west of Iceland?
As a clue, is it a Scandinavian nation?
No.
Wonderful, wonderful. Is it Morocco?
Morocco is in Africa, you idiot.
Yes, but I know it's in multiple.
Do you know where Iceland is?
Yes, in the north. It's in Europe, isn't it? But my actual thought was Greenland, as they're all coming up now because it's massive. But
Morocco can't be further north than Iceland, can it, when it's in Africa?
yeah, but I just wanted to say Morocco out loud.
Okay, so it is a lovely name, Morocco. It slides off the tongue beautifully. It really does.
I mean, I knew it wouldn't be right.
But yes, the people in the chat, there are some people in the chat who are correct. Greenland is the correct answer, because Greenland is so huge. People don't realize how huge it is. When you see it properly on a proper map, it stretches further east, west, north, and south. Well, of course, north,
Yeah,
you know, it's further north than, but actually
Well,
further south as well than Iceland.
Well, because you've also got to keep in mind that Greenland is barely inhabitable, isn't it? Based on
There's not many people who live there. You're true. There's not many people who live on Greenland. There's a few. They have a few towns. One place I think you can barely call a city, which is their capital, but I don't think you can even call it a city. It's called Nuuk.
Is it? It's so large that it's considered a continent, isn't it, by some?
No, it's not a continent. No, it goes part of. It goes as part of North. Is it North America? I think. Yes, but yes, Greenland is huge, absolutely huge.
This is brilliant. Sam Stores.
Well, there are some very beautiful ones there. I keep them up there in the tundra, you know, make sure they're up there getting their lot.
I'm so pleased that this is a thing. Golf for
there's
Brighton.
lots of research that goes on there. Lots of glacier research up in northern Greenland. A lot of NASA and there's a lot of scientists go up there and do their research.
Ansu Fati has scored for Brighton at the City of Manchester Stadium. So
he's scored now, has he?
The 800 City fans will be nervous right now. Very nervous.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, yes.
As I believe Mark Goldbridge said, Man City planning to extend the stadium past the 60,000 mark is like a virgin buying a large bed. What to roll around in?
And yes, Stefan is right. There is a high suicide rate and alcohol rate. And actually, they have the highest rate of syphilis per capita. Because what happened in Greenland is their youth generations, they grow, as you know, there's not that many of them really, and they're a very isolated community.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, Lord.
I guess Leeds scored. Yes, they have. Somerville scored. I was going to say yes. They actually have the highest rate of syphilis per capita as well, because, as you know, they're very isolated communities, and the youth there don't have anything to do. It's dark 8 months of the year. They don't have anything to do but fuck each other, and they do that without any prevention. and then just go around fucking each other and spreading diseases to each other or throughout their youth. Yes, I suppose we can fuck the budgies, can't we? Yes.
At least something's getting fucked.
Yeah, something's getting fucked today. At least that's great. Norwich 2 leads 2. Yes. Let's see if they can get it. It's a 77th minute. Maybe you can get a late winner.
Come on, Leeds. Adam! Get fucking at them. Sorry.
You see Mr. Ross coming out of his shell now.
Nice. Just breaking. Aaron Ramsdale's wife has given birth to a boy. Congratulations to the new parents. And it's also really handy that he is probably there because he wouldn't be playing anyway. So handy in both ways, I suppose.
Yeah, it's probably right there.
Yeah.
Dundee United are 4-0 up at Partick Thistle in the Scottish Championship.
But again, Mr. Arsenal podcast will be going live in 18 minutes. So you can all probably shuffle off over there while I go and get a curry.
Curry, yes.
Actually, I'm not. I'll tell you what I will get. It's going to be probably a special chow mein, no veg. And we're doing a watch along, aren't we? So I'll probably get the old pork balls again with the sweet and sour dipping sauce, bit of curry sauce. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about my eating, guys. I'll be well taken care of by the local Chinese. Headed off to the local Guna bar to watch the game. Have a good time, sir. Have a good time.
Yes, enjoy it while it lasts.
Yep. And USA Alaska crosses the international date line. So it's fair. Do you know there's a place in America that doesn't do the time change?
Is there? I didn't know that.
I think there's two, but there's one that I can definitely recall that does not have the time change because of its location in relation to the sun.
It's I think many places in the world want to get rid of that now anyway, because it doesn't really have any benefit anymore. It was really for much for agriculture and that back in 100 years ago. We don't really need that, all the changes there anymore.
Spencer's right. It is Arizona, but It used to be sold to me as, well, you don't want to be walking home from school in the dark. I was like, yeah. In hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that's totally why they did it. So my 5-minute walk home from primary school. Hang on, is a man after Lord's own heart.
Yes, exactly. To get the peasants to work longer. Yes.
Thank you, Stefan.
We need to get every last drop out of them.
Come on, we've got time to get something here. Come on.
But Greenland is the answer to because it's not. America is not further east than Greenland.
BX Gunner has spoken. I was tempted to join up with the Charlotte Gooners, but beer is cheaper at home. No wait for the bathroom, and I can smoke my ganja in peace. Wow. Not surprising at all. But yeah, as Lord Greenwood said, that was Lord Greenwood's question of the week, and it was very good.
Yes, it was a glorious, beautiful, mind-tingling question. It tingles your mind just like a well-paid Shanghai hooker will tickle your balls.
Yeah. Can you make next week's question the answer be Morocco? Just so
I love your thought process there. How you thought Morocco was further north than Greenland. That was beautiful, glorious.
My actual thought was, well, I know it's one of the few countries that are in 2 continents. So
yes, beautiful, glorious.
Because I used to eat ready bread because I had an orange grow around my body. Though really, I think it was the LSD.
Probably that or the ketamine.
My wife's choice, not mine. But hey, it's a good time. Good time.
Good time. Good time to be a coal miner.
Watford have scored against Sheffield Wednesday. Aspria has scored, not that one.
I've been looking out for Jackson, Mr. Ross, but there hasn't been any Jackson today.
There's not. But Chris Wood scored again. And then Luton have replied through Oak Benny. So, 2-1, 2-1. Good to. I mean, I know that I kind of need the win for the upset pick thing, but you also pick the same team, so there's no real competitive advantage to actually getting the win. So I'd quite like Bournemouth and Wolves to stay 1-1, so they're winless still.
But then we get half the points. We get 2.5 points, I believe.
Yeah, but like I say, it doesn't benefit me Bournemouth winning because I don't like them, and you also pick them. So
yes.
I sat there and I thought, what team can I pick that I don't think Sam will pick? But then I realised, whatever I pick, you're going to have the same thought process. So I was like, fuck it. Bournemouth are due a win. Yeah.
I always, when I look at Partick Thistle, I always think it says Patrick Thistle, but it's not.
It always reminds me of Leeds' old sponsor in the mid-90s, Thistle Hotels.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that logo, yes.
The province of Saskatchewan doesn't change its clogs either.
Yes.
I only know it's called that because of wrestling.
Oh, no, Wolves have scored. Fuck it.
That's unfortunate.
And Bradford have equalised against Wrexham.
That's terrible, that Bournemouth. I mean, it would be even more terrible if Leeds scored against Norwich again.
Leicester 3-0 up now against Swansea. Iheanacho scored. Brentford now 3-0 up. Godos. Ooh. Yes, Godos. Yes, Stefan, how's that Patrick Thistle chap doing nowadays? He's a bit of a wanker, I've heard.
Don't you mean a Solanke?
Yes, he's a bit of a wanky Solanke.
Goal. I think there's a goal at Carroll Road.
Is there a goal at Carrow Road? Suit you, sir. Suit you, sir. It's Leeds, Somerville. It's Leeds. Leeds, glorious Leeds, Somerville. Tom is absolutely ecstatic. Look at him. Look at this boy in his natural habitat. Look at him. He's touching himself now. He's rubbing his nipples. He's rubbing his shoulder and twisting his nipples and he's wanking his cork. Yes, absolutely beautiful, glorious scenes here.
Where are you? Where are you? Let's be having you.
And Somerville gets his second goal, I believe.
I've always liked Somerville. I've always respected his ambition.
I thought Somerville looked like a tidy player when I watched him. A tidy player. Nice player. Good speed on him and some good skills. Anders Källstrand, hur är läget du? Hur mår ni? Mår ni bra? Jättebra, du säger du va? Ja. Har ni varit ute och gjort
Hello,
något idag?
Anders.
Fan i helvete. Jävlar.
I could be wrong, but if it stays as it is, Leeds will move to third in the championship.
Jeg snakker norsk veldig bra. Jeg prøvde svenske. norsk snakker ordentlig. Det er flytende norsk. Det kan jeg. Skal gjerne møtt deg, snakket litt fotball. Well, you must be absolutely ecstatic, Mr. Ross.
Yes, I suppose I'll be spending tonight preparing for the We All Love Leeds show tomorrow.
Yes.
I've already got lots of memes already lined up for it, of course. Cause
that sounds beautiful. Patrick Thistle is down. Patrick Thistle, that bastard, he's losing at home 5-0 now again. No, sorry, it's full time. Full time. Patrick Thistle lost at home to Dundee United.
Yeah, my apologies, everyone. I'm a bit. I didn't think this would turn out. I didn't think this would be the case an hour ago when we were 2-0 down.
No, there's nothing to apologise about. You've got to cheer and enjoy the moment. Absolutely. Check out all the facts and the information coming in.
I mean, with respect, it's not done yet, but with respect,
it's 2-2 now between Nottingham Forest and Luton. Adebayo scoring.
Oh my! Yeah, impressive.
Middlesbrough
you beat the audience to it. Impressive. Middlesbrough scored.
Middlesbrough scored 1-0 home Birmingham. 1-0.
Oh, Wayne Rooney was going to take Birmingham to the Premier League. What's going on?
Well, it's probably the Rooney effect, isn't he? The only thing he works on is old grandmothers.
That's true. I've just seen why. I've just seen why the real reason Birmingham probably won't get promoted is because they've got Oliver Burke in their team. So,
yeah. Yes. Bonnie Rig. There's so many cool names in Scottish football. Bonnie Rig Rose. I mean, what a name of a football club.
Just for posterity, Leicester have now gone 3-1 up at Swansea. But obviously,
listen to this name in Scottish football. It's a Scottish League One. Hamilton Academical. Hamilton Academical. What a name.
My actual favourite Scottish team name is Stenhousemuir.
Stenhousemuir, yes. Wow. And you got Queen of the South there as well. Scottish League One, Queen of the South.
Why is Tom abusing himself? Because Leeds United have won, old chap. Oh, no, I didn't say that. We're winning, old chap. We're winning. It's not over. But we're winning. Let's close it out. Please.
You're winning. What's that mean?
Leeds are 3-2?
Oh, man.
He's 3-2 up now.
You're happy, huh?
He's very happy.
I'm more shocked than happy.
You should be happy. Your team is winning. Early in the day, you hated football, so you should be happy.
You came back from 2-0, right? 2-0 down.
Yeah. What more does he want?
Coming down.
I want the referee to end the contest. That's what I want, Gary.
Oh, okay. All right. So Brighton is down. Is that Denny? Well, back, and now they're down. Who is this? They're down another player.
And a starman waiting in the sky.
Uh-oh, just got a correct score here. Nottingham Forest and who's Nottingham Forest playing?
Nottingham
they're
Forest and playing Luton,
Oh,
2-2.
it's 2-2. I guess there was a score and it got called back, I guess. Oh. I think Brighton's hoping for like 10 minutes of extra time. Only 4. I got 2 screens on. One is really behind. All right.
Yes. Well, Wolves managed to come back and win away at Bournemouth. Bloody hell.
Still raining over here.
It was raining here earlier when it was sunny. It was weird. Like sun was shining and it was raining.
Those are the good sun showers, man. You got to enjoy those. Got to go out and run.
Yeah, but that's not usually a thing that happens in England.
Yeah, you should go. That's why you should go out there and enjoy it. You should run outside. Do one of these things.
Can I pretend that I did?
It didn't sound like you did, or
It's the rain. The rain.
no, it's not the rain.
No, it's not. No,
It's the rain and the sun, Lord, whatever your name is, Lord.
Lord Green
Poopyhead.
with the 5th. That's you, Lord Green with the 5th.
I'm calling you Lord Poopoohead.
Excuse me, Larry.
Exactly, Lord Poopoohead.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to put you in your place, you peasant.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
Without sounding arrogant, I'm looking at it. It's like Somerville scored an assist from Willie Nonto's back. So assist from Nonto. And then Somerville scored assist from Jorginho Routet. I mean, this feels almost unfair in the Championship.
Well, I'm not good. I don't want to ruin anything, but you were 2-0 down away at Norwich.
No, you're right.
Come back like that isn't very good. It's a very strong performance.
I'm sure Norwich are going to have the fact that their goalkeeper got injured as an excuse, a valid excuse probably. But Nonto came on in 70. Nonto came on in the 70th minute. Oh, hang on. Interestingly, we brought on Patrick Bamford as well. Oh, so we did try to make it fair for Norwich by bringing on Bamford.
There you go. That's a good way to do it. Just be nice to them. We are not going to score anymore. Here's why. Here's the reason why.
Take this old Larry fella to the torture chamber, dilly. Oh, God, he's going for you today, Gary.
Yes. Oh, it's a second yellow. So he's out for the next match. They're out Akanji, I think.
Ooh, yes, but it's in the 5th minute. We are in
He just grabs that. He just grabs it and turns him and then lets him go, and he goes, "I didn't do anything."
I just realised Leeds got 3 Dutch players in the team.
3 Dutch players.
It's not really anything. It just seems disproportionate.
Well, didn't you have 3 Americans at one point?
Yeah, and look where it landed us.
Just saying. It didn't say work out.
They all couldn't wait to get out of the club.
And is any of them Is any of them still playing football right now?
Aronson's riding the bench, I believe it's the saying in America.
Yes.
What
do you call it?
Benched. Sitting on the bench.
Same thing.
That really
it works both ways.
Saying. Yeah. But I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Southampton have scored. That's unfortunate, but only
City is
what
down
really
there,
what-
man. Brighton might try to steal. Oh, that wasn't good. Harrison's playing for Union Bell. Get that ball up. What is he waiting for? Take the put the. Why are you going backwards with his less than a minute in this thing? Boot it up there. I would like to see City drop points. Come on. What are they doing? They just announced the lineups, huh? The lineups have been announced.
Twitter's declaring that Jorginho Rutter should just be given the Ballon d'Or and be done with it.
So the lineups are here. Anybody want to know who's up top?
Yep.
You want to know? So basically, let's just say Partey is not healthy, but we did go with a. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we did go with a decent midfield. So here we go. Up top, you've got our first time in a while. Our starting three up top: Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka.
Mm-hmm.
That midfield, you got Declan Rice, you got Martin Odegaard, and you have Jorginho. So Partey is not ready yet, it seems.
All right.
And then your back line is your standard back line with Raya. So Zinchenko, Magalhaes, Saliba, and White in front of Raya. So this is probably as close as we're going to get to strong. This is, I guess, you know what? I think if I'm going to treat anything like, I think they're going to treat Partey with kid gloves, as they say. Martinelli's a young buck, so as soon as he comes in, he's ready. Partey, I don't think we need to rush him because I'd rather have Partey ready going at the end of the season after he gets back from AFCON.
Yeah.
Than right now, because I think we've shown we can do it all right. And Partey can come in, and I think Partey's on the bench. Let's see who's on our bench. I thought I hit bench. What is going on here? There we go. So on our bench, we've got Carl Hein because Ramsdale, I believe, is injured now. At first, he was complaining that he wasn't getting to play.
Full time at Norwich.
He's not injured. His wife just given birth.
Oh yes. Sorry, yes. I thought I heard. Okay, yes, you're right. My mischaracterized that whole situation. Yes, that's right. Baby is on the way. So you got Kyle Hein, Tomiyasu, Kirior, Partey, Emil Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, and Kedia, Havertz, and Trossard on the bench. So very, very strong bench. No matter what happens, I think we have answers everywhere on the pitch, right? We need to defensively shut things down. You got Tomiyasu and Partey. We need to score. Got Milsworth-Rowe, Nelson, Trossard, and Kedia, even and Havertz. So I think I don't know. Sounds like a good idea. I mean, we would like to see Partey play, but you think Rice at as a 8 is going to be all right, or do you think they're going to double pivot?
I think we'll have Rice slightly a bit further. It'll be a double pivot, but I think Rice is going to be a little bit further ahead, so he can jump into attack a bit easier if needed. But I think it's going to be more like a double pivot with Odegaard sitting in front of them. Yeah. Who do we have at the back? Sorry, I was looking
on
at
the back is our usual back line. So
okay, so White is it White out right and Zinchenko out left? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what we're expecting, isn't it? So
yeah. I think until Timber comes back.
Well done, Tom.
There you go. They win. I don't know about you, but
comeback.
So Sam, I think until Timber comes back, there's probably nobody else that could take a starting spot on a regular basis, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would have I'm a bit worried about Zinchenko defensively, but he gives us, a lot going with the ball as well. So I would say, maybe Tomiyasu is a good shout to have a go at left back because he plays it very well. But yeah, no, I mean it's good. But let's hope Zinchenko, gets back to a bit of form again. Not messing up so much.
I swear against City. I swear, and maybe I misread it altogether. And it was Tomiyasu, but I swear as soon as late in the game, Zinchenko actually made some defensive. He was able to slow them down defensively.
Yeah.
Coming off our our left hand side on the defense.
Yeah.
I know Tomiyasu came in later, but I could have swear the first couple of attempts they tried to go on his side, he actually looked okay.
Yeah.
So
be interesting to see how they do today, because like I said earlier, Chelsea are not going to be any pushovers today. They're in.
Oh, you know what? And Mr. Tom, I'm very sorry, but I don't know how you say it, but he's not playing. He's not starting anyways. But they've got Cole Palmer, Sterling, and Mudryk up top. They've gotten pretty strong in the midfield, I believe people will say. Conor Gallagher, the captain, Casado, and Fernandez. Their back line is Gusto, Silva, Colwell, and Cucurella.
Oh, sorry, what's that? Jackson's not playing for Chelsea.
He is not starting today.
That's terrible. It's
Yes.
gonna ruin my night. That is.
He is on the bench, but he's not starting today.
That's terrible.
So yeah.
I mean,
if you look at their bench, I assume they have. I think they have some decent names here, right? Maduke, Jackson, Ukuchukwu, Reece James is on the bench. Mattson, Desasi. So they're missing almost. Oh my gosh! Look at they're missing a lot of players today. Chilwell, Fofana, Lavia, and Kuku. And Broya is out as well. Chalabar, Chukwemene. We'll never know what their best 11 is, will we?
Probably not, because they've got so much rotation.
They've got a lot of players. Like they probably won't be able to figure out their first 11 until next season when they can start a season with healthy players who have been in the system for a while.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's crazy that in Cuckoo lasted all season. And once again, a player coming out from outside England, coming in and getting injured and not being able to perform. It always seems to happen to Arsenal, but I guess it happens to everybody else as well. I think the problem is they should just give these guys time, No reason to rush them.
Yeah, more importantly than all this tactical discussion, Lauren M on Twitter has said, so obvious we'd lose that as soon as Leeds got their first goal. Well, Wagner has absolutely zero game management skills. So embarrassing.
So we were talking technical stuff and you brought up tactical stuff because you didn't want to hear tactical stuff. Is that kind of what I got?
I really just wanted to read out salty tweets from Norwich fans.
No, but coming back from 2-0 down away at Norwich like that, that's pretty strong. I mean, that shows you guys are heading in the right direction, doesn't it?
We are. We headed into third spot.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for whoever's in second at the moment.
Yeah.
Big gap, to be fair.
Yeah, Stephen, I believe all that stuff you said is definitely correct. We should have a good game if we build on our City match. And I believe Martinelli. Here we'll know the difference between Martinelli starting and Martinelli coming off to the bench after being sat down for a while. If he comes out with the same hunger, I expect him to score early, right?
Yeah.
The way he started that second half. If we get that in 20 minutes on the road, we can quiet that crowd pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I believe City's defense is not is better than Chelsea's, right? Especially as far as having played together for a bit.
Yep.
And
I can't confirm or deny this.
Which sounds a little bit no. Oh,
I'd rather have the points than a game in hand, though.
It all depends on what side you're on.
It does. I'll still maintain the belief that teams are letting Ipswich win.
Why?
Because we smashed them. We didn't smash them. We beat them. But then everyone seems to just open up their defence for them like a faucet. It's ridiculous. Now, I know you're going to say that's absurd and there's no proof of anything, but at the same time, Stefan can make up things about Bournemouth players being on steroids. So
I don't know. I don't. You know what? I don't. But whatever Stefan says probably is true. Whatever you say, nonsense. So
that's not true. It's not true. Oh, I can't confirm or deny the truth
Spencer,
of this
welcome
statement.
to the show.
He's been in the show. He was in the show earlier.
I just saw him just now.
You're
all
not
right?
the host, sir.
Oh,
You're
damn.
not the host. You are a guest. You are a valued guest, but a guest
You know what?
nonetheless.
You know what? We talked about this in the back room, Mr. Tom.
Larry, don't you
I
start
deserve
messing around now,
respect.
Larry.
And Lord Poo Poo Head,
Don't you
quiet
dare call
down.
me poo-poo head.
I can get one.
big fat bastard, whatever you
I'm
want,
going
you
to
take
annex
one.
Barbados again and use it as my private fucking beach.
Can we wind this up so I can go and get some food, please?
Yes, let's wind this up now because Larry he's become insidious.
That's true. That's true. Do you notice how much more aggressive the tone of the show got when Larry arrived?
Yes,
Aggressive. You guys were just going crazy, like Animal House before I joined. And all of a sudden you tell it.
It was all very friendly though.
It's all
Yes.
friendly.
All friendly,
what?
yeah.
beautiful.
This is my only. This is the only way I can respond to you guys. You guys will just say some stuff I don't want to hear, and I have to just show my muscles, and that's the only way it's how this thing works. All right.
Muscles. Wow, muscles. Okay.
Look, wee man.
Yeah. Oh,
Quiet down.
no. You know what? As the guest that's participated the least in this show today, I think we're going to put this out. That's out. No. Gary, I think. Would you like to say your goodbye, sir?
Yes, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week. We will. I would like to say we're going to clean it up next week, but that doesn't actually make any sense. We'll be back next week, and we'll try better. And come on, you Gunners. Let's get the win, everybody. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll see you then.
Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Larry. Lord Greenwood, would you like to speak to your fans, your subjects, your
big
loyal
fat
subjects?
bastard.
So Larry, there's insidious peasant that we have from Barbados who just has to come in here and ruin the show. Despicable behaviour. We won't let that happen ever again. Ever again, I tell you. But anyway, this has been a glorious, fantastic, salubrious show today. And Tom, you've been the most gracious, most gorgeous of hosts, even though your family used to be my slaves in the 1800s. But apart from that, it's been absolutely beautiful. Must say, everyone in the chat has been gorgeous today, apart from Colonel. He's a complete utter dithering slag. But apart from him, it's been great. Interaction's been beautiful. We've had our referee meltdown complain about something else, contribution from Steve Misfit, and we've had our random inane comments with slag from Stefan Writings, who's a glorious Tory voter from Suffolk and one of my favorite Tory representatives. And I see Bargav's just coming now. Better late than ever, I suppose. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Yes, it's just been a glorious show. So we've had a lot of fun today. A lot of different fun poking at different things. It's been absolutely fantastic. And I want everybody to remember that, life is short. You have to make the most of it. And, if you shake your cock more than 3 times when you go to the loo, you're wanking. Remember that. So I want to say thank you again to everyone. for this auspicious, beautiful, glorious experience today. And I'm going to go back to my castle. I have 10 of them. I think I'm going to go to. I think I'm going to go back to. Yes, I'm going to go back to Greenwood Manor up in the north of Bedfordshire today. And yes, and I think yes, there's a few slaves that I have to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah, thank you very much again, everyone. I hope you have a glorious, salubrious Saturday evening. England comes out gloriously victorious in the rugby. And, of course, Arsenal first. We want Arsenal to beat the scum down in Knightsbridge, the scummy Chelsea. We want Arsenal to beat them. It would be an absolutely fantastic result if they do that. Come on, you Gunners. And, yes, thank you, everyone, for taking part again. And have a great Saturday evening.
Longfellow couldn't have said it better himself. So I'd like to thank everyone that has taken the time out of their Saturday afternoon to spend it with us, talking about the football. And before we go, I like to do an official reading of the scores. Obviously, Bournemouth 1, Wolves 2, Brentford beat Burnley 3-0, Manchester City 2-1 against Brighton, Newcastle decimating Crystal Palace 4-0, and then Luton fighting back to secure a point with a 2-2 draw at Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Chelsea will play Arsenal at 5:30. Sheffield United playing Man United at 8 o'clock this evening in a game that I'm pretty sure we'll only care about if Sheffield United get something. Earlier in the day in the Sky Bet Championship, Preston drew 1-1 with Millwall. Blackburn etched out a 1-0 win over Cardiff, in which was a repeat of the Carabao Cup tie from a few weeks ago. Bristol City defeated Coventry City 1-0 in the battle of the lesser cities. Huddersfield Town beat QPR 2-1. Hull lost 2-1 at home to Southampton. Middlesbrough giving Wayne Rooney a good start to life back in England with a 1-0 win. Norwich City scored twice, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to stop Ballon d'Or, Ballon de Tom, Ballon d'Or, Ballon de everything winner Jorginho Rutter from leading Leeds to a 2-3-2 victory at Norwich. Stoke defeated Sunderland 2-1. Leeds go to Stoke in midweek. Can it be 4 wins in a row for Leeds? I sure hope so. Swansea lost 3-1 at home to Leicester. Watford defeated Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. And then West Brom and Plymouth Argyle played out a 0-0 draw like a pair of slags. Anyway, so that was it for the Sky Bet Championship and the Premier League for today. Thank you all for joining us. As I usually allude to, don't stay silent and keep it in. If you are in trouble, tell someone. That person isn't me that you should be telling. Tell someone who's a professional or at least interested. Anyway, but no, seriously, get some help if you need that. I suppose it only. Oh, sorry, that's the ambulance coming to collect me. Anyway.
Take that top off. You don't want them to cut that off before they put you in your your little onesie. All right.
It's all right. My house is only on fire. Don't worry. What I'm gonna say is,
turn your light off so they can't tell you're home. You know the rules. You know how this works. Turn your light off. They all know you're not there, and they'll come back the next day.
So he's triggered his fire alarm. Is he not the fire alarm? Wait for it to go
Muted.
off.
Oh, it's still a lot of noise. You can see he's muted himself.
Yeah.
So the game's on. So I guess we're gonna be over. Oh, he's just gonna head out of here without saying a word.
I was looking for the outro videos, but yeah. So
Do you
Life
find
is
it?
a journey.
I'll find it and
Found
send it.
found a video. Life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the next one.
We'll do the long intro. Yeah. Long outro. Everyone.
Life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.